How long did you cook your pasta?
Maybe a minute and 20 seconds. The water wasn't boiling. I had to put something on the plate.
I can tell. The center of that noodle is raw. Always add your pasta to water that's rumbling. You did shine, though, with your flavors here. The flavors are big, bold, and confident. Delicious.
Are you ready to duo?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, your time starts now!
Come on, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We got this.
For me, this is such an exciting challenge because we've never actually made a pasta that is hand-shaped with this degree of difficulty.
Oh, come on. There's only 2 ingredients, flour and water. I think this is very much a technique-driven challenge.
To me, the most important part of the dough, I think, is having that hydration level at that proper point where it's gonna give you the drag on the board, it's not gonna stick anywhere, and you're gonna be able to achieve great texture and a great look to the pasta.
There you go.
The 25 minutes is a little worrisome, but I'm just gonna put every ounce of effort I got into pulling this off. We gotta do what we gotta do. My strategy to beat Barry here is work fast and really start pushing my flavor with my basil and tomato sauce.
I see Andy as one of the front runners, but it doesn't scare me to cook against him. The first 20 shifts I ever worked in a restaurant, my job was to hand roll the pasta. So I know what I'm doing.
Barry, unfortunately, I'm gonna beat you today.
Old age and treachery, man. Always watch out for it.
You know, the lorighittas in the butter and herb sauce, they are a much more delicate noodle than the capunti. They require that delicate little twist to it, and consistency and size is super important.
Oh man, May is fast. That's how you can tell she's a dough master.
I'm gonna beat Andre because you know what? I work with dough for a living. I know the feel of dough, so I think that's why I have the advantage here. I own a dumpling business. I work with dough all the time, so there's just so much pressure to win. I am laser focused, and I'm just gonna do it.
May looks confident, and Andre
doesn't.
doesn't look confident.
I have 0 experience with Italian food, and I only have 25 minutes, so this is gonna be like the worst pressure test ever. Yeah, I'm freaking out. I gotta fight really hard. This is gonna be a tough one.
These are rustic pastas, so they have a bit of a rustic feel, but there's still a consistency that you want to see between each of those noodles.
Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Oscar, which of the 3 do you think is the hardest to shape?
For me, I would say trofie is quite challenging, simply because it takes a very delicate touch with your bench scraper. If you press too hard, it's gonna go right through it, and you can come up with some very odd-looking trofie.
I've decided I'm going all Nona style on the trofie. I'm gonna work with my hands, because I know Andrew's gonna use the bench scraper, so I wanna try and get just a little bit above him. Best tools you got. They do all the things.
Andrew only knows 1 gear, and it's 6th gear, so he's flying.
Speed is the challenge. Every task I can get done quickly is just 1 step faster. If you're being chased by a bear, you only have to outrun the person you're running with.
10 minutes! You only have 10 more minutes left.
This is not easy. 25 minutes it's quick.
So as we all know, when you make fresh pasta, the most important thing is having the appropriate sauce.
There should just be enough sauce in it to coat the noodles, no more, no less.
Oh, Jen's got the mortar and pestle.
Yes. For my pesto sauce, I want to break my basil in a mortar and pestle because I know sticking it in a blender bruises it really bad, so then it oxidizes.
It's gonna take so much longer. It's taking her so much longer. It's not efficient.
Whew. Andy's making a lot of mistakes right now with his sauce. You see what he's doing? He's got way too much garlic. He's grating the cheese into the sauce while it's boiling. You should never do that.
Yeah, no.
Cheese always goes on last.
5 minutes! You only got 5 more minutes left! I want to see the pasta in the pot soon, or you're gonna be in hot water!
It's not boiling.
Oh my God.
Jen, get your pasta in there.
Get your pasta in the water, Jen.
Still not boiling, man. I didn't put my pot on the stove soon enough, and the water is not boiling.
Oh man, his water's not boiled.
Come on, man. I cannot go to the 2nd round because my pasta wasn't cooked. That is such a rookie mistake.
Oh God, this is so tight. I can't watch this.
You can't do anything.
I have to take some water out of it so it can get a shallow boil, but I don't know if I have enough time to cook it. The pot's not boiling, but I have to throw this pasta in because I'm running out of time. And serving raw pasta is an instant loss.
Oh, Andre doesn't have enough time. He has to put his pasta in.
Yeah, he has no choice.
2 minutes! Only 2 more minutes left! Come on!
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Only a few more seconds. Finish it up. Finish it up. Oh, this is stressful.
Boom. 15 seconds! Get ready for the countdown!
Keep going, Jen. Keep going, Jen.
I think they're cooked.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Well done, guys.
That was nuts.
Before we start tasting, we just want to thank Oscar for today. Oscar, I think your dad may have met his future replacement here with you. Great job.
Thank you. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
Andrew and Jen, time to see if you can impress the demon chef with your trofie and a pesto sauce.
I'm feeling very disappointed. Andrew's plate looks beautiful, and I don't even have a full serving of pasta done, and it's just a mess.
Okay, are you happy with this, Andrew?
I'm quite happy, yes.
Jen?
I thought my, time just got away from me. I went with a more classic version of hand rolling it. I just know I wanted to do better.
Don't despair, all right? Let's go look at the shape. Andrew, it's all over the place. It's supposed to resemble a spiral.
Okay.
But it's not consistent. Now, to finish this, again, I see a distinct difference. The color variation, you notice right away. Okay, this has kind of like a brownish tint to it. And this is like it's fresh green. You know, I love that bite on that pasta. And it's well cooked. You got the texture, which I enjoy. Sauce-wise, you added probably a bit too much of the pine nut and the cheese.
Okay.
Because it makes the sauce very, very heavy.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
But good effort.
Thank you, chef.
Jan, the pasta, it's a little bit more consistent, but it may be a problem with size. Now, to finish this, the pasta, it's a little bit hard.
Okay.
It's not bouncy. Using your hand instead of scraper when you're rolling it, you probably over-rolled it a bit. But your sauce is beautiful. I get the freshness. And you got the acidity in there as well. I would say it's a fine effort.
Thank you.
Overall, I would say the winner is Andrew. Andrew, head to the gallery.
Thank you, chef.
Andre and May, please bring your dishes up. Andre and May, you both made lorighittas with an herb butter sauce. The noodles here, Andre, are very close to what Oscar showed you. How long did you cook your pasta?
Maybe a minute and 20 seconds. The water wasn't boiling. I had to put something on the plate.
I can tell. The center of that noodle is raw. Always add your pasta to water that's rumbling. You did shine, though, with your flavors here. The flavors are big, bold, and confident. Delicious. The noodles here, May, look beautiful. They're very generous, they're very plump, and your sauce looks like you really emulsified it. It's a lot more generous. This pasta is cooked perfectly. However, your flavors are a little bit muted. They're not as electric as what we've come to expect from you. Flavor-wise, I would pick you, Andre. Technique, May, I would go with you. The winner of the second showdown is... May. May, head up to the gallery.
Thank you, chef.
Okay, Barry and Andy, please bring up your capunti with tomato sauce.
Barry, I have to ask you, how do you feel about Andy picking you as the one to go head-to-head with in this duel?
Obviously, he felt I'm going to be the easiest one to beat, and I hope he pays for that.
So let's start off by looking at Barry's uncooked capunti. I am quite impressed with the way they look. Nicely done.
Thank you, Chef.
Your cooked pasta. What I do like is that vibrant, fresh tomato sauce. It is inviting. Sauce has a nice freshness to it. And the taste and the texture is really on point. Well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Andy, your uncooked capunti. Size variance within reasonable boundaries. Your cooked pasta. Your sauce is a little darker and deeper in color. Why do you think that is?
I went heavy with the basil.
The cook on the pasta, spot on.
Yes.
And you were happy with the flavors of the sauce?
I was happy with it.
Interesting. This is not going to be an easy decision, but the best capunti goes to Barry. The sauce gave you the edge. Andy, the sauce was not quite as fresh as I would have liked. Barry, well done.
Thank you, Chef. There is no greater feeling in this kitchen than walking up instead of out. That's the best dish I've ever cooked in this kitchen.